Hello, New Beginnings family. Thank you for joining me during week 3 of our prayer and fasting devotional journey. Disciplining ourselves with prayer and fasting can be so challenging at times, but I have a scripture for you that I hope will inspire you to finish this week strong. Let's dive right in. Romans 12 and verse 1 in the Amplified Version reads, "Therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, by the mercies of God, to present yourselves, dedicating all of yourselves, set apart as a living sacrifice, holy and well-pleasing to God, which is your rational, logical, intelligent act of worship." I enjoy the way that the Amplified emphasizes those key words. So let's look at 3 reasons why Paul tells us that we should live as holy, well-pleasing unto God. The first reason is right in the first couple of words. Paul says, "I urge you." He gives a plea. And that word in the Greek simply means to implore you with emotion. He is telling us, I am imploring you to live this way. I remember when all 3 of my kids were newborns, at some point in those first few weeks, it would be 2 a.m., maybe 3 a.m., and I would be begging, urging, pleading them, please, would you just fall asleep? Because I knew it was what they needed, and it was certainly what I needed. So Paul is telling us, I'm urging you to do this because I know it's what's best for you. The second reason that Paul gives as to why we should be a living sacrifice is because of the cross. In light of the great revelation of God's mercy, and in response to such an overwhelming sacrifice, Paul challenges us to step forward and to live differently, to live holy. He calls us not to a small response, but to a life of sacrifice and holiness because of what has been sacrificed for us. We are invited to give ourselves fully in return as an act of worship to the only one who is worthy. The third reason that Paul gives is that it simply makes sense. It's common sense. Paul says, live a holy, sacrificial life because it's rational, reasonable, and intelligent response. You know, we all have a story of why we responded to God's call of salvation. I remember when I was 19 years old, and every night for years of my childhood and my teen years, I had gone to bed every night dripping with sweat because I knew as soon as my head hit that pillow and I fell asleep, that those evil, tormenting nightmares were going to return. And at 19, I really didn't even understand who God was or what Jesus did on the cross. I just simply knew that He was the only answer that would free me from this tormenting fear. And to this day, over 30 years later, every night when I go to bed, I lie down and I rest and I sleep in peace because of God's great mercy. Charles Spurgeon spoke of God's mercy this way: God's mercy is so great that you may sooner drain the sea of its water or deprive the sun of its light than diminish the great mercy of God. So church, I hope this inspires you to finish this week strong, to live a sacrificial life that is holy and well-pleasing unto God, because He is the only one worthy of our worship. Happy fasting, church, and I look forward to seeing you Sunday morning.